Senior Living Today, brought to you by these fine sponsors: Wires Inc., First Class Realty, Triangle East, and Ward Specialty Pharmacy.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Senior Living Today. Cheryl, it seems like it has been 3 weeks since I've been here with you. I think Devin was here last time.
Yep.
Great show from what we understand. And tonight we've got a great show. A wonderful host. Mr. Brazel is going to be doing the introduction, so I won't even appear to lean over and start talking to the young lady to my right. Folks, I'll talk to you just a second before Cheryl starts the program. We have a program that is called Unsung Heroes. We've been looking for names and they've coming into the door. But we have our first announcement next month. In fact, Devin Bolding was telling us all about that last week. We need your help. We need to solicit your help. You know, on Senior Living Today, we talk about different topics for the senior population. And we thank you immensely for what you do for us at Statewide Insurers Group, let alone the idea of what happens in our great community of Nash and the other 16 counties that we broadcast to. Cheryl, let's get this thing started. Who are our sponsors making all this possible?
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for being with us this evening. Our sponsors this week: Wires Inc., located out on Sunset Avenue, just over I-95. Brian West is the proprietor. That's a big new word I learned this week.
I like that.
And something that I found out that these folks do that I did not know they did: they will tint your windows not only in your car, but in your home too.
No.
I did not know that. They will tint the windows in your house.
So you need to call Brian to find out about that.
That's it. You got to give that man a call and let him know what you need. He
Outstanding.
might, you know, they make the car look better. They're gonna make you look better too. So, First Class Realty, Triangle East. Brett Hill is the managing broker. These folks are wonderful. They're the ones that will help you negotiate through this red hot real estate market that's going on in this area right now. So be sure and give them a call. They're in the Mills Complex. Last but not least, Ward Specialty Pharmacy. This is the guy who mixes up the drugs for the people and the pets. He'll take care of your pets as well as he will take care of you. Patrick Ignacio does a wonderful job. He's done several things for me personally, as well as my wife and our dog. He takes care of the whole crew. So be sure and go see him. He's located across the street from Harris Teeter out on Sunset Avenue, Ward Specialty Pharmacy.
Cheryl, thank you for that. Folks, we can't thank our sponsors enough, and we're going to jump right into it. We know the 30 minutes that we have. It's the quickest show going, and we have way too much fun up here.
Yep.
Thanks again for tuning in. Cheryl, let's jump right in. Who do we have tonight? Because I know the topic has been outstanding. Who do we have?
Yes, sir. This evening we are very blessed to have with us Deborah Stevenson.
Hi.
Deborah, pleasure.
And Deborah is from Newport, North Carolina. And let's see, we met about, gosh, it's been a little over a year ago, maybe?
It'll be a year in August
at a conference
that we met.
in Raleigh.
It was at a conference in
Yeah.
Raleigh?
Yeah.
And Deborah is going to talk this evening, she is a certified health coach. And she's just going to kind of talk about sort of her journey, how she got into doing this, you know, and her personal situation. And then we'll just talk about the program that she uses as her primary, tool for getting people in a better place. So, Deborah, I guess my first question is, what is a certified health coach?
I am a certified health coach with Optavia. And Optavia, we are the lifeblood of Optavia. And it's a wonderful company to work for. And they have amazing programs that are designed virtually anyone can do them. So anybody, that needs to lose weight, get healthy, or just get healthy, we have
Deborah,
something
for our
them.
senior market, I know you're sitting there probably having dinner. We all need to get healthier. Oh, summer's coming, fresh food, fresh everything.
The pandemic has created another surge of obesity. I have a lot of clients who, because the pandemic, put on 30 pounds in that time that they were
Just
told to
staying
stay home.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I can believe it.
And so we get, we are certified through Optavia in conjunction with the nursing program at Johns Hopkins.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
So we
but that's
carry
a separate
pedigree with
example.
this, yes.
But what brought me to Optavia in the first place is I needed to lose a lot of weight. And I
You
lost.
can't see that, but we can, and she looks terrific. So I know the program works. I didn't even interrupt, but they need to know
It
that.
does.
Yes,
It
they do,
works
Deborah.
amazingly. And I found Optavia much like any of you would find it through a friend, a family member that started the program as a client and then became a coach to pay it forward.
Okay.
And I watched a friend transform, she and her husband transform online. And I got curious. I reached out. I knew I needed to get healthy. I was 54 years old. I had high cholesterol, high triglycerides, I'm 5'4", and I weighed almost 200 pounds. So when I started my journey, I weighed 190 pounds. I had lost a little weight before starting it, but I had been told by a doctor I needed to do something because of my age and cholesterol. So I finally get on this program, and within a month I said, you know, I've been struggling for 14 years to lose this extra weight, and I'd tried virtually everything. Why not give it a try? I mean, it worked for my friends.
Certainly.
Why not? Why not? Hey, I've wasted more money on other things.
We all have. I think we have there. Now,
So-
question, if they wanted to get in touch, if they wanted to use your facilities, use what you do, is it by computer? Is it by virtual? Tell us a little bit about that.
So I coach my clients virtually and in person and via phone, Google Meet. So I have clients from North Carolina, Washington State, California, Oregon. So I've coached people across the United
Yes, you
States.
have.
Okay.
And with this program, it is very easy to coach a client through it because I've walked the walk.
Right.
Yes, you have.
So you don't necessarily have to have that certification to guide others through
Is there a
this
phone
program.
number? How do they get in touch with you? I know Cheryl's got a list of questions, but I know the audience, I mean, just listening to what you're doing now, there's an interest. How do they get in touch with you?
So you can get in touch with me either by phone. My phone number is 252-241-2199, or you can follow me on Facebook, and that's Deborah Stevenson on Facebook, spelled with a PH. And you can follow me on Instagram. It's Coastal NC Health Coach,
Okay.
and LinkedIn under my name.
And you're also going to be able to follow her now on Statewide's group with Devin Bolding doing what she's doing at social media over there. I think you saw a picture of Deborah before even the show tonight.
Yeah.
Cheryl, what do we got next?
Questions. What do you see, Deborah? You know, what worked for you when you got
What
into
worked
this
for me
program?
was, as a client, it was structured. I had a very busy lifestyle at the time. I was in a very stressful job. I was on the go all the time at work, never knew if I could eat. And this was convenient. I could carry them. I could carry our prepackaged meals, or what we call our fuelings, with me. So I didn't have to miss a meal.
Sure.
Right.
You know, I didn't have to stop somewhere and be able to heat something up, sit down and eat, or
And
go
we're
buy
all-
something.
We find ourselves, even as seniors, Cheryl, as much as you travel now,
Yeah.
everyone is on the go. So Deborah, to be able to know that you can have that, maybe put it in your purse, your
Right.
knapsack, whatever it may be.
You can put it, I've flown with it, so I didn't have to buy an expensive airport meal,
Certainly.
and I stayed on my program, and you know,
And it's paid
it's
off.
healthy.
Outstanding.
What do you see? I mean, you talking about the fuelings, the food in the program. What other things? What other components?
We have
helps you
four main components. One is Optavia provides you with a health coach. Statistics have shown that people are more successful with a health coach. So they provide you with a health coach. So Optavia pays me to coach you.
Okay.
And then we have a humongous community. Our community now, we've had well over 2 million lives changed with this program, Optavia. And we have communities that are so large. One that I add my people to has over 50,000 people in
Wow.
that group.
These are large numbers.
Yes, and that community, along with the community that is Optavia, supports each other too. So you get community support, which, you know, a lot of people need community to be successful. It's the buddy system.
Yep.
Exactly.
The third component that we have is our Habits of Health system. And that is a book written by Dr. Anderson, the developer of Optavia. And our life book, which was also written by Dr. Anderson. And the life book is a very interesting tool. We take you through 26 elements of your health. Now, the book's not designed to be done all at once. The book's designed to be done through your entire journey. And that means the weight loss phase, your transition phase, maintenance. And what that does is takes you and has you look introspectively at yourself and then put it out on paper to help you change and modify the habits that associates with that element of
So
your
you're
health.
actually writing where we want to go, or kind of guiding ourselves.
Where I'm at, where I want to go, and we as a coach in a community guide you in the steps to get there. But you also have the effort that you need to make with the steps that are in the life book.
Do you have a lot of, maybe this is something for the senior market, do you have a lot of husband and wives
Oh,
doing
yes.
this together?
We have a lot of husband and wives that do it together, a lot of seniors. We have a program for seniors. We have a program for adolescents over 13, teenagers. We have a program that fits athletes, diabetics, people with gout. So when I say there's hardly anyone that can't do this, because what it centers around is nutrition. Where most of us lack is the nutrition, and that's the fourth component, is the nutritional aspect. We give you sort of like a guide for a time being with our prepackaged fuelings, that's what we call them. They're just little convenient packages of kind of snacky snacks, but it's actually a small meal. So on any of our programs, you'll eat 6 meals a day.
Well, isn't that what they've always stated, instead of the 3 huge meals that all of us seem to do, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Right.
And usually it's a plate of food.
And these fuelings, they're not designed to be used, they're not designed to be used forever. And then when we come back, I'll kind of go through that part of it.
Outstanding. Well, folks, I don't need to tell you, it's already 6:16. We're getting into a whole different area that I'm not used to. Folks, we all know obesity is a problem, and it's something that we all are living with, including myself. And that's something that I think by having Deborah here this evening, we're able to kind of peel back the onion to see what we can do. And that's the whole reason. So stay tuned. We're going to be right back. 6:15. I look forward to seeing you right after a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Senior Living Today, brought to you by these fine sponsors: Wires Inc., First Class Realty, Triangle East, and Ward Specialty Pharmacy.
Statewide Insurers Group gave us choices in our Medicare coverage. Check out their options to answer your insurance needs. The choice is yours.
At Statewide Insurers Group, we work with every client as an individual case. We try to find what's going to work for you and your needs.
We really do all the research. I like to say we do the nitty-gritty so you don't have to, so we can accommodate everything you need from start to finish.
At Statewide, we want to find the fit that works for you. You need to give us a call. We can do a life review, health insurance, and all of the above. And we're located at 880 Country Club Road, right here in Rocky Mount. And telephone number is 252-316-8000. 8166. We look forward to hearing from you. Well, welcome back, folks. Of course, as you've already heard, we're here with Deborah tonight. We're here with Cheryl, myself, and it's about a coaching program. And I don't need to get it too far into it because Cheryl and Deborah have led you so far to where what? We need to find out how we bring conclusion, how we actually see results, and how you would get in touch with Deborah. Cheryl, you want to pick it up right where we are?
Yes, sir. Deborah, you were talking about the nutrition components, the life book, your habits of health. Just kind of get into a little bit of detail there on some of the points that are working
So
there.
most people lack in nutrition. Even myself, I thought I was spot on with my nutrition. I'm like, I don't understand why I'm not losing weight. I wasn't eating often enough. I wasn't eating the right combination of things. I was, partaking in things I probably shouldn't have and wondering what.
Right.
So what the fuelings do and what the different plans do, no matter what plan you do with us, you'll be eating 6 times a day. The number of fuelings is based on the appropriate plan. Some use a little less, some use the same amount.
But that's how you judge that when you have your client before you.
Right. We do a no obligation health assessment and wellness evaluation. I have a jot form online so you can fill it out at your comfort. I think it's always a little better when a client fills it out on their own because they're a little more honest and retrospective to what they really want to change and why they want to change it.
You can tell I push so hard, but once you're hitting that, would you look into the camera and tell them where they can find that and where they can find you a second time?
I have a linked tree link on my personal Facebook profile as well as my Instagram profile. So you can click that. It'll take you to the health and wellness evaluation.
Good. That's what we want.
And you can do a health and wellness evaluation from there, and then I can get in touch with you because you'll provide me with your information, set up appointment time for us to go over your health assessment, find out if we're a good fit for you. I mean, because there are people who have too many allergies or different things they can't do, but that's how we determine which plan and where to go from there. So once I get all that information together, then we can get you going.
So it is a process even to get to square one, to get ready to start.
Right.
That's outstanding because
But
that gives us
the
a
best
goal.
part about this is your health coach is with you for your entire journey. It doesn't matter if it's 6 months or 12 years.
Understood.
Because even when you're on maintenance, your health coach is there to help you. They're there for you to reach out to.
Get that reinforcement.
To get the reinforcement. And then, the aspects of learning, the people get a concept idea that you will be on these fuelings for the rest of your life.
Certainly.
No, they're used as a tool. They're used as a tool to build the habit of eating 6 times a day in the proper amounts. And then as you're learning that, you will learn to cook a lean and green, 1 lean and green or 2 a day, depending on which program. You will learn to cook a lean and green meal. And that's just like it sounds. It's simple. Sometimes people try to overcomplicate it, but it's simple. It's healthy protein, non-starchy vegetables, healthy fats, and your condiments.
So if that, go ahead, Cheryl, I'm sorry.
Example of that.
That's
Deborah.
exactly where
So
I
an
was going.
example of that would be 6 ounces of grilled chicken breast
Oh,
and
very good. Very healthy.
a small side salad with maybe some oven roasted asparagus or grilled asparagus.
Okay.
That is what a lean and green is.
That's healthy.
Very healthy.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
we're looking at that, not always like that, but you said that was once a day
Well,
that we're doing
yeah,
that?
once a day you're learning to cook that meal. And the reason that you're learning to cook that lean and green meal, that one meal, is because once you get to your goals or where you want to be in your health or at your weight, what we will do then is we transition you. We transition you from the fuelings, adding back the food that went away in your weight loss phase or your get healthy phase. We add those foods back, meaning your potatoes, your grains,
The
breads.
things that I like.
Yeah, and most of us like in excess, and
Right,
then that's
right.
why we only add a few items back at a time over a 4 to 6 week period. Then we get together again, you and I. We come up with a maintenance plan. How you want to see your maintenance plan. We base it off the number of calories you'll need per day on your activity level.
Okay.
That's how we base your calories off on activity. So if you're an exerciser or a walker, we build in calories to maintain your weight with that exercise.
So you structure it with a lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle.
Yes.
You know, anybody can diet. A diet has an end goal.
True.
Optimal health has no end goal.
It's a lifetime.
It is a lifetime.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this whole thing more interesting than to have someone that's coming in and telling us about a diet, and this is what you eat, this is what you can't eat. Okay, good day.
Yeah. And virtually no protein is off the table. You just get less of a fattier protein. So you're learning that you can eat healthy, lose weight, and transition, because you're no longer in a weight loss phase. So we're going to transition you onto maintenance. And
you know, folks, one of the most important things about this, and Cheryl's got a couple of more questions, we're coming to a close, but to have this exciting information, number one, we are doing what? Food is way up. Cost, fuel, living expenses, you name it, clothes, everything out here now we're fighting. I don't need to tell you anything, you're living it every day just like we are. So to know you're able to do what? Sometimes, let me speak for myself, it's hard to kind of come right in there and put clothes on, look in the mirror and say, gosh, I need to lose a little more weight. I need to do something. It's good to be able to look in the mirror and feel good about yourself. And these are things that Deborah's talking about, the question Cheryl is asking, and that's why we want to tune in of what you're doing. Life-changing. And that's what this whole segment is about. Cheryl?
So the things I hear you talking about, we're going to learn how to prepare food. We're going to learn about how to have a healthy lifestyle.
yes,
And we're going to also, I believe, we're going to start getting tips or reading about the psychological aspect.
Right. Not only do we address the physical aspect of transformation, we address your mental health, behavioral health,
There you go.
Your surroundings, your sleep. There's 26 elements for us to go.
Wow.
You can, if you are like me, I have an addictive personality to sugar, and I don't know many humans who don't.
I'm here with
But
you. Yes, I
there's
am.
actually an element, element
Yes.
16, that will help you work through that and be able to say, okay, I can have this piece of birthday cake, but I'm not going to eat the whole cake.
So it's moderation. We're looking
Yes,
at ways
we
things
learn to
do.
moderate.
So we're not going to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and have 2 glasses of milk and 4 donuts.
No. No, we'll break that habit because you'll be sleeping so good at night. One of the things that most of my clients notice first is 1, more energy, 2, improved sleep. That's the first 2 things that they tell me they notice after that first week of starting
Deborah,
to
we're
eat better.
talking to, Cheryl, we're talking to seniors. Folks, I don't need to tell you that sleeping is difficult. It is for myself. To sit down and to know it would be nice, okay, I'm fine, the clock says 9 p.m. Okay, if I can go to bed at 9 o'clock and I sleep 6, wow, good night's sleep.
Oh my gosh,
it does
yeah.
not happen, not for me
No,
anyway.
no.
So to know that what Cheryl and Deborah are telling you, you do have that opportunity to at least look forward down the path of what I'm trying to achieve. And to hear that's one of the things that you hear from success, that's huge to me. Cheryl?
I think we're about done.
Okay.
One more time, how do we get in touch with you?
You
Absolutely.
can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Coastal NC Health Coach. And
And we got it right
my
down.
email
yes.
is dstevenson64 at Outlook. My phone number is 252-241-2199.
Deborah Stevenson, I got to tell you, I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
We want to invite you back.
Oh, I'd be
to
happy
dive more
to.
into it. Cheryl, I'm going to close a little bit with Unsung Hero. Do
Yes,
you have
sir.
anything
Go right
you want
ahead.
to?
Yeah, we're good, man. Go
All
ahead.
righty. Folks, it's just like senior living. We're here to help the seniors in our 17 counties that we broadcast, and we heard tonight that the actual listening area is growing. We could not do this. Cheryl, myself, Deborah here, we could not do this. There's Devin that's at the office. Statewide Insurers Group is here for you, but it's all about you, the seniors. And we need to know more coming into, well, I guess it would be the end of April, Cheryl, coming
Yes.
into May. What topics would you like us to cover? And one of the big things that I'm going to close with right now that I just want to applaud our senior living audience, unsung heroes. I cannot say enough. I know someone sitting on your couch right now can look to your spouse, your child, or whoever. There has been a hero that has been in their life. We need to know about it. We're going to have our first recipient, the winner of, I guess we would call that, Cheryl, the month of April, as we've gone through. That'll be announced next Tuesday night. No, I'm sorry.
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. My
Yeah.
apologies. 2 weeks. The whole thing about a live show, you can mess up, but you just keep going. Guys, we can't thank you enough for doing it.
right.
Unsung hero. It can be a nurse, firefighter, it can be anybody, it can be your father. We need to hear from you. We want to thank you. Cheryl, anything you want to say before we close?
Folks, thank you for being with us this evening. Allow us to come into your home, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Miss Deborah, anything you'd like before we go?
I'm happy. I'm proud to be here. It was wonderful.
And we're blessed to have you.
Yep.
Folks,
Thank
have
you.
a blessed evening. We thank you for tuning in to Senior Living today. And as always, we look forward to seeing you next time. Shop local. Find a good church. We serve an awesome God, and we look forward to seeing you at Statewide Insurers Group. Have a blessed evening. Good night.
Good night.